So, you have come. You who would join the Order of Revan. I am Morun Kaas, Lord of Beasts. I am Revanite, and I am Sith. What do you say to me?
What do you expect me to say? I'm very impressed.
I do not need your praise, Initiate. For decades I have served the Master. He found me when I was a lava and saw that I was strong in the Force. Against the Empire's traditions he trained me. This is the way of Revan, to teach all species the path to power.
Your master is brave to defy tradition that way. Brave or a fool?
He is not a fool. Now you will answer a question. And you will answer well, or face the claws of my pets. Why do you think Revan trained aliens in the ways of the Sith? Why did Revan offer power to all Seekers?
Revan knew that servants are more useful when they're powerful.
You answer well. You answer wisely. You speak like a true Revanite. You may proceed on your pilgrimage and seek worth in the eyes of another.
The sooner we get this done, the better.
Seek the mercenary called SWTOR as she teaches her soldiers. Then shall your trial continue.
Talking. Have some of the men head into the city. They've earned a break from training.
Yes, Commander.
It's good to see you alive. Not everyone makes it past Morin. Raymond contacted me from the base. Said you wanted to join our society. Is it true?
Maybe if you tell me who you are first.
I'm called SWTOR. I teach these mercenaries how to fight. My service to the Master is a matter of honor. Centuries ago, my clan fought Revan when we invaded the Republic with the rest of the Mandalorians. It was our privilege to battle Jedi. We lost the war over Malchor 5, but that was a privilege too. It's out of respect for Revan that I agreed to join the Master.
You're weak and a fool.
I'm bound by blood and honor. That's the Mandalorian way. I serve the Order to ensure Revan's name isn't forgotten. Revan was a warrior, a leader, and deserves to be remembered. Since you're not bound by honor, how do I know you won't sully the Dark Lord's memory? What can you do for the Order in Revan's name?
I can unlock the secrets of Revan's power.
Is that so? Fine. You want to say garbage like that, you can prove you're worth my time. I sent out a squad of clansmen to hunt the local wildlife. Their camp's nearby. Defeat them, or get yourself killed. And don't worry. Talking here will make sure they know you're coming.
Yes, Commander.
Revan earned the respect of my grandfathers and grandmothers by defeating them in battle. Now you've earned mine. You're not Revan. Not yet, at least. But you're something. You've got my approval to join the Order.
I'd rather have your blood.
Finish your initiation first. Until then, you're no Revanite, and you don't have the right to challenge us. You'll need to talk to one more person before you head back to the compound. Find Major Pathel. He oversees security on the wall.
This is beneath me, but I'll do it.
Glory to Mandalore, and glory to our master.
Come on over. There's nothing to trouble us here, and we can speak freely. I'm Major Pathel, at your service. It's always wonderful to meet new initiates. The Order of Revan needs all the dedicated young people it can get.
You're awfully cheerful, aren't you?
A necessary precondition of living on the wall, I think. To keep healthy out here, one needs spirit. I don't know how your other meetings went, but I like to conduct these interviews informally. No point making your life difficult, eh? Quite a few initiates, young officers, acolytes, and the like, think our secret society will help them become morphs or Dark Lords. You're not like that, I presume?
Is there something wrong with wanting authority?
Not a thing, but you've got to seize it for yourself. And I'm confident you can do that without the Order's help. Not every initiate realizes that advancement in the Revanites does not guarantee advancement in the Empire, nor how dangerous being a Revanite really is. The Dark Council seeks to root us out. So, how do we respond? How do we answer the Empire's accusations of heresy?
We need to show our enemies the truth.
And we will, wherever we can. Not to say we shouldn't defend ourselves, but we won't become traitors to the Empire either. That's all I needed to make my judgment. I'm going to send a message to the compound. Raymond will be waiting for you.
Then I'm done with the likes of you.
So you are, for now. By the stars, you made it back. Did you find the Mask of Revan? Tell me you didn't let Ladra have it. She's mad, and you know it.
Haven't found it yet.
I understand. If you do go after it, please bring it to me. The way Ladra would influence the Order, we'd end up no different than the Sith themselves.
Ah, you've returned. You must have talked to Tarun by now. Did you make it out to the estate? Did you? Did you see the mask? Wasn't it amazing?
I have the mask right here.
Oh, you have it. I never thought I'd see it again. Free from Grathan's prison at last. Free from the hands of heretics. It's a wonderful day.
You're fawning over a trinket. It isn't Revan, only a mask.
Oh, poor initiate. You still don't understand, but it's all right. The mask is with us now. I have a gift for you, to celebrate your success and the completion of the rite. I can't finish your initiation, only the Master can do that. But I can recognize achievement. You've done so very well. The mask will guide us forevermore.
More initiates. The compound's getting less secure all the time. Still, I suppose the Master knows what he's doing. And if you can follow the ways of Revan, we'll judge your worth.
I'm not interested in being judged by my inferiors.
Until you've proven yourself, you're nothing here. Remember that. Revan didn't work alone. Revan had allies, all walks of life. We're no different. You want to join us? You need to face the men and women who got here first and who've proved that they're loyal to the Master.
Sounds like a huge waste of my time.
Then maybe we shouldn't bother with you at all. You need to show those in the Master's inner circle that you understand Revan's teachings. They'll ask questions. You'll answer. If they're not satisfied, they'll abandon the test of wisdom and begin your test of strength. Revan didn't suffer the weak.
From what I've seen, weakness prevails among the Revanites.
Then it's time you saw something more. Your pilgrimage starts in the jungle. You'll find your first guide there. He'll determine whether you're worth sending on to the rest. Be ready for anything, Initiate. The jungle's dangerous, and so are the true Revanites.
Oh no! Oh, this is a disaster! Simply terrible! Somebody has to stop me! Somebody has to stop me right now!
Are you the one who's controlling these turrets?
I'm ashamed to say yes, but not by choice, I assure you. I'm programmed to understand over 100 languages and dialects, and in not one is the phrase "on fire" positive when referring to a person. Why, of all droids, I was chosen to maintain these awful things and protect their schematics, I will never understand. Oh, if only I didn't have this terrible restraining bolt restricting my actions. I'd destroy the plans to those turrets in an instant.
Why not shut down the turrets themselves?
Lord Grathan would have me for scrap if I did that. The turret schematics are stored within my databanks. If the restraining bolt was removed, I could delete them, ensuring that no more turrets could be built. It's the next best thing to disabling the turrets themselves. If you value organic life, you will remove my restraining bolt and let me destroy the schematics once and for all.
I'm downloading the plans for the Imperials.
If you're insistent on it, there's nothing I can do. After all, I'm not programmed for combat. If it were up to me, organic species would not be allowed to do such horrible things to each other.
We just pretend our enemies are droids.
Oh my, I think if I had a stomach, I would be sick right now.
Treat, you're back. I take it you have the plans to the turrets, then? Can't wait to lay my eyes on them. Can't wait to take them back to the Empire.
I think I've earned my payment.
Absolutely. You've earned it. This is great news. These turrets are the future of Imperial anti-personnel weaponry, and Lord Grathan wanted to keep them all to himself. And we showed him. Can't wait to try these out on some Republic scum. Good work.
Nicodemus, in PC met dan vroegest gezien de vrouw.
Stop! You must not steal that precious data, I implore you. Were I not locked in Grathan's science dormitory, I'd face you in person. I can only hope the passion of my plea convinces you. I'm Lanator Drogue, lead researcher of Lord Grathan's Cybernetics Division. That data you're stealing is my life's work.
I guess it's a bad time to be you.
Please, you don't fully grasp the significance of my work. Let me explain. I'm the creator of Project ARC, Automatic Regenerating Cybernetics. I've developed mechanical body parts that grow and heal like actual flesh and bone. Making better soldiers is an obvious application, but my dream is to give these lifelike replacement limbs to the victims of war.
Sounds like a worthy cause.
You understand? Wonderful. Then hope remains. Lord Grathan encrypted my research notes to prevent duplication, but that data spike will download everything and erase the original. You're taking the only copy. Please don't steal that data. Allow me to continue healing the sick.
I was promised a lot of credits for this, and I plan to collect.
I hope you can live with the knowledge you failed to make the galaxy a better place. Enjoy your filthy credits, thief.
What do I care about bettering the galaxy?
You'd think even Sith would tire of wallowing in corruption, eventually. I pity you, really. Good day.
You've returned. The sounds of battle echoing through the compound was like music. Made me want to dance. Well, don't leave me in suspense. Did you download the cybernetics data? Are we going to be rich?
Depends. Can you deliver what you promised?
Oh, I'll deliver. You'll see. Everything is in place. I'll send the data spike to my contacts so they can extract and verify the data. It'll be raining credits before you know it. I'm so grateful you crossed my path. You've made my dreams come true.
Enjoy your dreams while they last.
Oh, I intend to. We'll be paid as soon as my contacts authenticate the data. It shouldn't take long.
Please, tell me Lord Zash sent you. Please, I can't stand it here any longer. I don't want to die.
I understand you've created a device that can harm cyborgs. Give it to me.
The device? Oh, you mean the neutralizer, the cyber neutralizer. My finest work yet, though I don't quite see what the use of it is.
Why to fell a Darth, my anxious friend?
But that's just what I'm saying. I don't know how useful it actually is. Lord Zash commissioned this weapon against cyborgs. The thing is, most cyborgs are only 10% machine. You need someone at least 50% machine for the neutralizer to do any real damage.
Oh, my mark's 50% machine. At least.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. If you want it, take it. It's only a prototype, but I guess it'll work if there's one droid you really want to bash. It's in the lab building, can't be missed. But Grantham wouldn't let me have the power cells I need to power it. You'll need to steal those off his droids.
Looks like it's your turn to die now.
No, please. Lord Zash said she'd free me.
Yes, a violent intruder, laying waste to Lord Grathan's compound. I applaud you. I'm Ismar Brengel, one of Lord Grathan's indentured scientists. I'd like to make your destruction of this place highly profitable.
Now you've got me interested.
Good. We're natural allies, believe it or not. 3 years ago, Lord Grathan lured me to work for him. He promised great opportunities and exciting fields of study. Instead, I became a prisoner, slaving on freakish creations Grathan uses to advance himself. It's a thankless existence.
Sith dominate lesser beings. That is our prerogative.
Perhaps, but Grathan does it so bluntly, so artlessly. Don't you expect better from your fellow Sith? Grathan cybernetics researchers, a sadistic bunch of scum, developed cyborg body parts that regenerate. The technology will revolutionize warfare. It's worth a fortune. I have a buyer looking to manufacture a cyborg army. You'll get 60% of my profits if you steal the cybernetic researchers' files.
This better be worth my while.
You won't get shortchanged, I promise. There is a catch, of course. You'll have to activate the main console by sending override commands from the remote terminals. Grathan protects his computers with lethal security forces. War droids, cyborgs, even genetically engineered weapons. Expect heavy resistance.
A Sith fears no one.
Your fearlessness is inspiring. I just don't want anything interfering with our goal. Take this data spike, insert it into the main console at Grathan's central lab. The spike will download all the data we need. When you're done, bring me the spike. I'll arrange its sale and transfer credits to your account. Go now, be swift.
medan frukost fram.
Authorization. System cannot identify. Please don't go! Please don't go! What's happening? Are you with Lord Grathan? Are you invading? System cannot identify.
You're awfully emotional for a heap of machinery.
You don't... I am not a machine. I'm not a droid. System cannot stop. Reassigning priorities. Operating number 2188697. Please. Did the Duchess send you? Please help me.
Something's wrong with your programming, droid.
Running diagnostic. Stop! The programming is unfinished. Please don't issue commands. It hurts so much. Grathan's people took us prisoner for experiments. The scientists cut open our heads, put us in droids. Identification model OHK-99. They program us for advanced intelligence. Enhanced combat tactics. Now my body's lying dead across the room. I can see it.
You're a slave now, as I was not so long ago.
Yes, that's accurate. Please undo it. I'm the last. The others have all been converted. They can't talk, can't disobey, but I know they can still think, feel. Please listen. You could disable us all. Send the shutdown command from our central command console. Please. You could put an end to this. Use the command console. I can't go with you, motor and combat systems non-functional. Please, make it stop hurting.
So, I guess I have to thank you for returning my soldiers. My soldiers who've been tormented and put in droid bodies. My soldiers whom I didn't even recognize at first. You brought them back to me.
They'll serve the Empire better than ever now.
They'll certainly be loyal, and they've sure got firepower, but that's secondary. They're missing their minds. They'll take orders, but they can't think like people anymore. Not your fault, I get that. Blast. But looking at those droids makes me sick.
I couldn't leave them under Graffin's control.
No, I suppose not. Best thing to hope for is that with time they don't remember what's happened. Hope that their brains shut down completely. Blast it all. Anyway, you've earned your pay. You've made my superiors very happy. Those men.
If you're angry, focus that anger against our enemies.
Oh, I've got enough anger for everyone right now. I'll see you around. And anyway, I need to contact these droids' families.
Sight is like. Faiwa Gabarai.